What's up? How y'all doing? Now, I like the rapper Boosie. Boosie, I watch him. I've listened to some of his stuff. Yeah, And I see him on Vlad TV. I'm not fake. I always say the same. Speak my mind about stuff. R. Kelly's one of the greatest artists ever. He got his issues. He has to deal with what he has to deal with. And even though I feel that he got railroaded with his case, because I think that was a joke and it didn't happen in 2002 to 2008, and I think that this whole thing is funny time, he has to deal with what he has to deal with. And if things come one way or the other, they will be, you know. But musically, can't no one take nothing from R. Kelly. And I give Boosie his props for hanging on and give him his due. That I can understand where Boosie's coming from. Musical dominance, songwriting, production, I got that. Okay. So let me get that out the way on Boosie, the pros. The cons on Boosie is when he had the nerve to say that Chris Brown is the closest thing to Michael Jackson. Oh, Lord. Stop it. I don't know how, I got to look at and see how old Boosie is. But he didn't really understand Michael Mania. He didn't understand the impact, the insult. There is no artist, and I'm going to repeat this again, no artist that's seeing no Michael Jackson. Now, you can sit there and debate who you think is more talented, prolific, productive, this, that. But you ain't going to find another artist who changed the course of music like that man did twice. As a child artist with the Jackson 5, he was legendary. He could have retired before Off the Wall came out, and you still would have known who he was. And let me tell you something. People back in the day had music standards. They have no standards no more. They really haven't had any standards, probably since the early 90s, to be honest with you. Because a lot of crap get blown up, and a lot of people get blown up. Michael Jackson was the most dominant artist of my lifetime. His albums was like movies. It's like The Godfather. When his prime and his peak, he put out classics. He had classic tours, shows, etc. Did it all. Chris Brown ain't seen no Michael Jackson. He might could see Michael way late when Michael was kind of like middle of the road. And even then, Michael still had a couple of gems. Chris Brown has not put out anything that is even halfway belong in the same sense with Michael Jackson. He's been successful. I give him that. And he's productive. I give him that. But let's be realistic. If Usher is a Junior Whopper version of Michael Jackson, then Chris Brown is like a miniature golf Whopper version of Michael Jackson. Because there's tiers to this and there's levels to this. Stop with all these inane comparisons. No one will compare to Michael Jackson for the impact he had on music, period. Breaking down racial lines like the Jackie Robinson of music, the dominance like a Wilt Chamberlain or Barry Bonds, however you want to put it in a category, he ran and owned and did the thing. No one is seeing that. No one is seeing that. And no one is seeing the impact where I always say this about Michael, it was 3 levels to it. If you loved him, you bought more of him. If you were cool with him, you bought his and others. And if you couldn't stand him, you made sure you bought somebody else to avoid him being number one, because how dominant was. There was no social media, but his music was like a bottle that traveled across the water to the seas, and it touched people all over the world. Period. Chris Brown ain't had that. Boosie was talking about some girls fainted at Michael Jackson. I seen at Chris Brown show, I seen people from 18 to 88 fainted at Michael Jackson. You can't compare it. There is no comparison. So stop saying this asinine, ludicrous comparison. Breezy is cool for what he do. He's a great dancer, a decent entertainer, got a handful of songs I like. He still need to work on his vocals. I think he actually sounded better when he was younger. Vocals have been spotty and irregular. And that's what hurts him. Because actually his best tribute to Michael Jackson was one of my jams by him was Fine Like China. It's just a shame that he sounded like a dead billy goat or a dead horse trying to hit that note live. But that was a tight cut. He just didn't have the range to pull it off. None of these cats are seeing no Michael Jackson. They know it. They be lying to the public. They know it. Usher ain't either. Usher didn't settle for being a TV movie of the week, Junior Whopper, Michael Jackson. He never got better. Beyonce neither. Ain't got the songs. Ain't got it. Strong live performer. Got a lot of hype. It ain't Michael Jackson. There ain't another one. So stop with that nonsense. People who grew up watching it will tell the truth. People who want to make the narrative and the romanticize stuff to sell some likes and sell it will lie to you. I ain't seen it. It ain't happening. That's my thoughts and takes about Boosie. Boosie making that laughable saying that Chris Brown's the closest thing to Michael Jackson. Please hit like, subscribe. I welcome thoughts and comments. I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And I will always come out and defend Michael Jackson because there's never been another artist like that. You can say you like this one better than that, but you can't say of someone who didn't capture your attention like that man did. You knew Michael Jackson just in a silhouette. If Chris Brown standing behind a curtain, you hope you don't get mugged. And I like Breezy, okay, but let's be real. Let's keep it above. I'm out.